celebrating Canadian ingredients tonight, and why not? We just finished Canada 150. We just kept right on celebrating with Manitoba beef producers tonight, Adriana Finley, and we're back now. Manitoba Liquor Mart, Aaron Alblas. I got a lot of questions for you, which we'll get to in just a second.
Surprise Caesar.
Yeah, oh yeah. But Adriana, why don't you recap our recipes tonight? They're so good, all of them.
Sure,
so good.
Thank you. So we started off with the whiskey maple T-bone steak, and then we made the homemade tortillade using the ground sirloin. And then we went off to the ultimate comfort food, which was that poutine.
That gravy, I'm gonna be dreaming about that gravy. Oh.
It had the boneless blade roast pulled beef on there, so overall just terrific.
It was absolutely spectacular.
The recipes for this show and the complete series of great tastes are available on the greattastesmb.ca website. And one recipe from today's show will be in the classified section of the Winnipeg Free Press.
So Aaron, celebrating Canadian ingredients, we kind of had a little mix here tonight. We had kind of that sexy T-bone, and then we also had some comfort food tonight. So what did you do?
Yeah, you know what? I mentioned at the top of the show that we really wanted to kind of match some of the flavors that Adriana had. We also wanted to keep with kind of that Canadian classic twisted theme. So what we have for the first pairing with the whiskey maple T-bone is we actually have a smoked maple bourbon old-fashioned.
Yes.
Very simple, very easy, old-fashioned with the orange skin, right? The orange zest. And we also garnished it with the rosemary to complement the flavors in the steak. For the second dish, tourtière, right? Did I say that right?
Yeah,
we actually went with something called a Montreal Manhattan. So again, a classic cocktail. It's this one right here. And what it is, it's 100% straight rye Canadian club.
Wow.
Much like tourtière, this whiskey is light and spicy. So we've shaken it over ice with vermouth, and we've garnished it with the maraschino cherry, just as elegant as tourtière.
Yeah.
And then we have this.
Yeah. What?
Right?
It looks like you went through the crisper and just kind of like put everything you found.
Whatever was in the fridge, you know.
I say that with love, like.
But totally, you can do that with the Caesar. And what we have here is we have a Caesar with a surprise. And you'd think maybe
what is the surprise?
The surprise
it's always a surprise to me.
Instead of vodka, right? We used tequila.
Oh.
So you have your poutine, and the thought being a lot of people will use gin, they'll use rye. We use tequila in this case because it has a vegetal, almost a pepperiness to it, to complement the clamato as well as the garnish. So when I think Caesar and I think poutine, no two poutine are identical, and they're very personal. No two Caesars are the same. They're very personal, whether it be your base alcohol or your garnish.
Sure enough. Well, it's a work of art, frankly, and I don't know. I don't even think I wouldn't want to touch that. It's
maybe a nap after the poutine and the Caesar, but they'll pair well together.
Okay, fantastic. That's awesome. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. As Adriana mentioned earlier, you can find all of these recipes tonight, tomorrow, the day after, and forevermore. GreatTastesMB.ca, and we hope that you'll visit us. Of course, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, and most especially, we hope that you'll join us again next Saturday night, right here on Great Tastes of Manitoba. Thank you.
Great Tastes of Manitoba is presented by Manitoba Liquor Mart. Great Tastes is brought to you by GreatTastesMB.ca. Local farms, local foods. Great Taste is sponsored by Manitoba Agriculture. Promotional consideration is provided by the Winnipeg Free Press. We're there for you. Des Daniels Wardrobe provided by Loca Boutique. Aaron Alblas Wardrobe provided in part by Commonwealth Manufacturing. Great Taste is produced in cooperation with participating Manitoba Commodities, Manitoba Agriculture, and Manitoba Liquor Mart. Great Taste is produced by Frank Digital.